I forgot I was Italian. I did it! I did it! I can't believe I did it. I feel like I'm eating meat today. Why'd you laugh? Hi, welcome to Taste Test Tuesdays. My name is Rita and today we are taste testing this 100% plant-based mince by Funky Fields. There you go. Wonderful. So I have tried it before. It won't be my first time, but I am going to make patties for the first time. And what I'm going to do is I am going to make 2 patties. I'm going to cook one on the stove, one in the oven. Some of the mince I'm going to make into a bolognese, and then another portion I'm going to put on a pizza and make a beef pizza. If you really like this content or it's something that you're interested in, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all that good stuff, so I have more of a reason to continue eating vegan food. Alright, so let's get started. So I'm going to get started on the patties first. So, if you haven't already tried it or seen it, this mince, we get it from our local Woolies. It doesn't smell like anything, but it has this red flavored color to it and like little white bits that are supposed to, I guess, resemble fat. I would assume it's coconut. Is there any coconut in this? No coconut. It might be the almonds. Anyway, they're doing their very best to make this look like real mince. Okay, so I said I was gonna make 2 patties, some bolognese, so I'm just gonna divide it first. Put it on here. Get like this bit of paper. All right, so I feel like this is going to be a little bit big, so I'm going to slice a little bit off what's supposed to be a quarter of the patty, because I don't actually need too much for the pizza. I only need a little bit, about this much I'm going to put on the pizza. So I've got myself this pan for the bolognese. Because there's not a lot of meat, I'm not going to put all that onion. I'm going to save some of that onion. So I'm going to say that's roughly half a small onion. And I'm going to chuck the carrots in now. A little bit of oil, salt and pepper, put it on the stove, saute that. And then I'll chuck in the mince with a bit of tomato paste. I think I put about a tablespoon and a half, maybe a very generous tablespoon and a half, possibly 2 tablespoons, but it's fine. It's bolognese, it's Italian. I'm Italian. I love olive oil. I forgot I was Italian. I've already got the water boiling for the pasta. Quickly get salt and pepper. So, what I like to do with these taste tests is try a product a couple of different ways. Sometimes it already comes pre-made, so you don't really have to do anything. So I still want to see if different methods of cooking it change its flavor, its texture. I think that everything can be cooked in different ways, and depends on your own taste or how you like things. Some people like things crunchy. It's good to know that there's different ways of cooking plant-based meats or plant-based products, junk food basically. It is a bit of a junk food, so I wouldn't recommend you eat it all the time. Okay, so let's get these patties going. Put them both in here. I'm gonna chuck the onions in. That was about 1/4 of a small onion. And this is a tablespoon of tomato paste. Generous amount, obviously. I don't tend to use a lot of salt in my cooking, in my everyday cooking, but when I'm going junk food, I go all the way junk, and that includes my sodium intake goes up. Also, I've got the oven already switched on, preheating the oven to 180. So this does not feel like meat, not at all. This is very, very solid. Meat usually has a very how do I describe it? It's not like this. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. It's like Play-Doh almost. Can you see that? Let me get some garlic going. Put half in the bolognese and half in the patty. Anyway, this is ready to go in. So I'm going to chuck it in, break it in, and I don't remember if this changed colour at all or if it stayed pink. We're just going to let that cook a little bit, and then I'll put a tin of crushed tomatoes. Alright, let's roll these patties out. I feel like I'm rolling out the dough for a pizza. Alright, so I'm not going to make it very thick. I mean, it molds really well, considering, and nothing sticks to your hand. I don't even have wet hands, really. So, I don't know. In here, like so. I'm going to chuck it in the oven for 15 minutes for now. At 180. Should we use this one instead? Yeah, so this one's actually probably better because it's going to be more pureed. It's already got like the herbs and stuff in it. So before I put it in, I'm going to put the tomato paste, which is 1 tablespoon. Mix that in. We already salted this, didn't we? Yes. I did it! I did it! Oh. Give it a shake. I can't believe I did it. When I think of a bolognese sauce, I think the ratio of meat to sauce should be something like, there should be 1/4 more sauce than meat. I don't know. I'm gonna just clean this with a little bit of water. Yeah, just less water in there. This is very hot, so I have no idea. Okay, so I reckon, just like a patty, you want it to slightly change colour a little bit higher up before you think about turning it. If you are planning on making a bolognese, this will be completely fine if you do it the way I'm doing it. A good 15-20 minutes on the stove is enough. But if you really want to make it special and taste incredible, a bolognese always, the longer you cook it, even just a plain tomato sauce, the longer you cook it, the more intense the flavours, the better it is. Typically, our family has always cooked, you know, our sauces for several hours, and there's literally no other flavour than having a slow cooked sauce. But like I said, this is still fine. Alright, I'm going to see if this is ready to be flipped. Looks like it. Ooh, look at that. Do you see that? Doesn't look bad. Alright, so the pasta's cooking away, the bolognese is slowly cooking. This is going crazy. Let's put this up. Might actually drop the heat just a tad because it's really cooking away now. I reckon we can start preparing our buns. I'm going to do two. One is going to be for the oven cooked one. One is going to be for the pan fried one. So we're going to keep them same toppings and everything in there, so we have a good idea of the flavours. I mean, it's held its shape really well. Alright, we're going to chuck on some red Leicester style slices. Haven't done the taste test on this yet, but it's coming. Don't worry, it's a coming. Alright, the pasta. Oh, that's hot. The pasta's almost done. Perfect size. Let's put this. One tomato. Do you guys like your lettuce shredded or whole? I like it whole, but my carrots have to be shredded. Just let us know in the comments. Why wouldn't they? Salt. Gotta add more salt. Alright. And that actually doesn't look too bad. Does it look meaty? I am a little bit scared because last time I made this, it was not the patty, the bolognese. It was real meaty, and I'm not used to that meaty flavor. But let's give this a go. Alright. I won't lie, it tastes very meaty. Yeah, I feel uncomfortable. I'll give it another go. It's good. It's good if you like that meaty flavour, and it's not dry. Look at it. I can't tell. Honestly, I can't tell. And I feel like that when you season food, like you would season meat products, it's very easy to get that flavour. It's nice. Like I would cook that for meat eating friends and family, and I don't think they would know. Really don't think they would know. I know that it's plant-based, but I mean it's good. Like, season it correctly. It doesn't dry out. It tastes good. I think it tastes good. I think this is a really easy option. You could, like, I've been doing several things, but you could get these patties done in less than 5 minutes. Cook them for about 5 minutes. Yeah, you could put them on the barbecue because they actually would hold their shape. Why didn't we think of a barbecue? Well, if you end up doing a barbecue, leave me a comment and let me know how it went, because I actually think it would work. And very, very quick, very simple, very easy. And I dare say healthier than a pre-packaged burger that you could buy. Yep. Alright, so I think the bolognese is good to go. I think pasta is always nicer when it's mixed into the sauce. I know it looks and presents better when you put like this white pasta in a bowl and then the sauce on top. let that cook a little bit with the pasta, because you know, if you cook pasta in the sauce, it actually takes on the flavour of the sauce in the pasta, and it makes every single bite that you take amazing. And that's why pasta comes in different shapes and sizes. It's actually made to suit specific sauces, because a lot of the pastas are made the same way with the same ingredients. So it's just dependent on, you put different pastas with different sauces. That's why I think you should always cook it in there. I mean, you can still make it presentable. So that is my chunky bolognese with my follow your heart parmesan on top. I think that will just be to die for. This is another simple dish that you can make with this plant-based meat, and I reckon it's gonna fool people. I really do. Oh, the cheese smells so good. I'm trying to get a bit of sauce. I don't know, it just smells like tomato really, and garlic. Yeah. This is a really good, I recommend this for someone who's transitioning, or someone who desperately misses their meat. I think if you add this to your diet, you will you'd be okay with just eating this. Like, this tastes like meat. It's like a bolognese. I don't know what to say. Sure, the smell isn't there as much, but the flavor's there, the texture's there. It's moist. That's so weird. It's really weird. I'm not gonna have any more because it's a little bit meaty. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I think this is definitely one for the meaties. Okay, this is how it's come out. It's a moist. That's such a gross word, moist. That actually looks a lot nicer than the stove one. Like, I would do this, I reckon. We'll see on taste, but as far as presentation goes, like, this looks super moist. I would pan fry it. Let me try it first and then we'll decide if that's what I would do. Some salt. Some tomato. Alright, so I said I was going to make them the same, so we would have the same flavours, but we didn't put cheese on this one. They look so different. Alright, this one looks a little bit more drier, even though I know it's not. It's definitely moist. That has a bit more texture than this one. but this also doesn't have the cheese that's overpowering the flavor. It's funny because they've got both the same seasoning, but this just tastes a little bit different. Less meaty. Yeah, less meaty. That one's more meaty in texture. This is closer to like a veggie patty texture. Yeah, look, it's up to you. Give it a go. Try both ways, whichever way you prefer. I'd say that every single item we've cooked, for someone who likes the flavor and texture and taste of meat, this is your go-to minced meat. I haven't tried any others, but with this one, I'm really happy with it. It's pretty good price, I reckon. $8 for 400 grams. I know that you can get meat for a smaller price. Yeah, I just think that it's stupid. Like, you're not gonna be eating this stuff every day. It's a smaller price, but a huge price for the animals to pay for you to eat their flesh. So this has got no cruelty. A little bit more in price. You're not going to eat it every day, but you can, whenever you get that feeling or urge, or you know, you want to just eat something meaty, this isn't going to break the budget. Like, look how many things we made. We made 2 patties. We could have made 4. We made a lot of bolognese. And I'm going to make a pizza tonight as well. So, you know, look at all that's left in the bolognese. It's a lot of food. You're definitely going to feed everyone. It'll be plenty of food and at a fraction of the cost if you were to buy a takeaway. I said I was going to make a pizza, which is onion, cheese, tomato paste and beef, but I've done it with obviously the plant-based meat. All right, I'm going to give it a taste. It doesn't smell like the meat version, which is probably a good thing for me. I mean, it holds flavor really well. I still think it's quite meaty. I did something tonight with one of our drivers. I had him try the leftover of the fettuccine bolognese that I made, and he really liked it. So it doesn't really taste very meaty, but had you have not told me that it was plant-based, I probably wouldn't have known. So I don't know what that means. Meaty or not meaty. The fact that I told him that it was plant-based made him maybe judge it differently. Anyway, it is a nice pizza. So that completes today's Taste Test Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if this is something that you'd like to see more of, please like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. And I will be back next week with something else tasty.